All right, good morning, welcome to October 2nd live stream for this morning, or I'll explain that after I get finished with this match. But I am pretty excited here for this morning. I have a pretty interesting morning so far. And we had a previous from yesterday's too, so very interesting price action that I'm assuming that we could have coming into today. I get this one. I believe we did create a we did create a 15-minute fair value gap, depending on how we treat that. Well, we'll see, but alright, so coming yesterday we had we displaced lower here on the lower time frames, or I guess on the hourly time frame, 4 hour, 6 hour, 8 hour, and 12 hour. We rebalanced a 12-hour fair value gap, and pay attention to how we closed on the daily time frame. We had a pretty bearish daily closure, but one thing that I would anticipate, that I am not skeptical about, is that here on a normal day if it was any other day where we weren't trading inside a weekly SIBI, then I would have considered taking some sort of longs here, but I'm sorry, shorts. But because of how we are trading within a weekly fair value gap right now, that's the one thing that's keeping me on the sidelines and not wanting to do push any buttons here. Because like I said, we could trade into this 12-hour fair value gap, which we did, to continue out lower. I mean, it's a narrative with the daily candle, but because we are trading within a weekly fair value gap, that makes me a little bit skeptical about what prices wants to do. And we did have a large expansion day yesterday, so anticipating any short sort of anticipating any types of shorts here is gonna be a little bit off. Okay, hold on, I gotta think a little bit faster. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, it's okay. I wasn't even focused. Okay, but like I said, we did have a large expansion day yesterday. So I'm not really anticipating too much. I'm not anticipating a favorable price action today. Usually after we complete a weekly objective here, like we said, we took out previous week's low, right? We've completed the objective now, so now I want to see us, like, are we going to disrespect this weekly fair value gap on the daily time frame by having a candle closure below it, or will we continue to hold this fair value gap? Because like I said, anything could happen. If we do get any type of long setups, you could target the immediate rebalance of on the daily time frame. So this candle's low right here could be a target, which is why I have immediate rebalance here, daily immediate rebalance. And yeah, but I would pay attention to how we close here on this 8-hour and 4-hour candle. Depending on how we close will tell me if we could continue lower at some point, but for right now, I wouldn't really select to be on the side, because like I said, we are trading within a weekly busy right now, a weekly fair value gap that should be respected to the upside. So any shorts while we are in it is going to be not the best setup. But yeah, that's my analysis coming into the morning. Very clear. We could be in consolidation, like I said. Had a massive drop yesterday. We're bearish on the hourly time frame, but we are trading within a weekly fair value gap, a weekly busy. A busy is a fair value gap that basically supports the idea for higher prices, and because we are still trading within it, that kind of gives me you know, I don't want to see, I don't know, I just don't want to see prices disrespect this weekly fair value gap, because the weekly time frame, higher time frame holds higher power, and the way we close here in the monthly suggests is higher prices. So, and this weekly fair value gap should hold if we are going to complete that. So it's just, if I'm going to take a short, it would be like to target this 8-hour and 4-hour low, but after that, I'm not gonna do anything. I've never really I do want to get this horse here. I guess he doesn't want to allow that to happen. Interesting. Here, continue to work towards the middle. Okay, okay, okay. Don't know what this guy is doing. 2 B's. I mean, I can continue to just keep attacking. I wouldn't mind. So we are getting that displacement here. So we respected this 15-minute fair value gap. I like that a lot. Really do. Really do would come for you. Is it possible if I cancel? Can I check first? Is it possible if I can check again? Is he going to go this way? I mean, I think I'm just continue just keep. Throwing knight here. I mean, overall, I'm in a really good. I'm in a really good position. I have, well, I'm up 3 pawns, a B, and a rook. Pretty strong. I can castle now. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. Oh wait, he can just take this now. It's cool, bro. It's cool, bro. It's cool, bro. No way, did I just lose? I just lost my backmate. Oh my gosh, I need to watch out for that. Oh my gosh, I just lost my back rank. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. If we take out previous day low on the stream, I'm probably just gonna end the stream. I mean, what else can we target here after we take out previous day low? I don't know. I mean, it's not really a narrative with me. I mean, right, okay, daily time frame, yes, we can take out previous day low. But after we take out previous day low here, I wouldn't want to trade any of this, to be honest, because that doesn't align with my higher time frame. It does, us taking out previous day low does align with the daily objective, but the weekly objective, at least, I can't see any I can't see lower prices. Like, I don't want to see prices trade all the way back down here and take out this sell side. I don't know. Unless we can get like clear displacement towards that low, then no. But yeah, I don't know. After we take out previous day low, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm not gonna be trading anything. If we do take out previous day low, like that is the case. Still, I do want to see what ES and NQ are doing, or ES. So it appears that ES did take out previous day low already. And let's see if we retrace. So we didn't retrace into the 12-hour fair value gap on NQ, or on ES, sorry. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's see what we're going to do here on NQ. If we trade back past this high right here, that would give me an indication of a market structure shift, to be honest. That's what I would see in a market structure shift. And if we break through that high with displacement, I would like to see higher prices. The morning manipulation. Why don't I get any calls? It's so weird. Maybe I did get notifications. Doom, 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 doom. Alright, so let's get into give me a second, let me log into my trading account here. We just had an immediate rebalance on the 15-minute time frame. If we don't see lower prices right now, and we could just continue to keep pricing higher, if we do end up closing above this 15-minute fair value gap here, I would have liked higher prices. But yeah, let's go into the trading journal here, and do a little recap over the pros and cons, and pros and cons and improvements. Alright, so pros and cons, where are we at? So from last week's trading here, I was able to incorporate the breakaway gap theory, time frame alignment, and what else? Oh, premium and discount. So I remember this trade pretty clearly here. It was based on how we had, began to sell off. Not sell off, but kind of like retrace. So we did have a large expansion during the Asian and London session. So coming into the morning session here, I wanted to see how we would close here on this 4-hour and 8-hour candle, but you guys can't see the 8-hour candle, but it suggested lower prices. So like, look at this 4-hour candle closure here. This is giving me the idea that, hey, we could possibly dig into deeper like discounts of this 4-hour fair value gap. And I did want to see prices. I drew up discount and premium, right, from this swing low to this swing high, and I drew up discount and premium. So basically where prices are going to be buying in discount and selling in premium. And why do markets move? To generate liquidity, to take liquidity, to create new structure, and to rebalance, or sorry, create new structure is basically generate liquidity, to rebalance inefficiencies, and to retrace back into premium and discount. So in this case, the objective for prices continuing lower here is to rebalance the inefficiencies and to retrace into discount. And there was time frame alignment here between this 30-minute candle and this 15-minute candle. Both suggested lower prices, because based on this 15-minute candle here, we can anticipate for the next 15-minute candle to take out the 15-minute candle's low. And notice how we haven't yet retraced into discount yet. So the objective in mind, my objective here is to retrace back into discount, right? And we have yet to do that, so it's still a objective for me. And yeah, basically short that, and I was able to use fair value gap, breakaway gap theory here, with the thought that this 5-minute fair value gap should be treated as a breakaway gap. I feel so. There we go. But yeah, I was able to incorporate a lot of my concepts and theories into this trade, and yeah. Another pro is being I was extremely patient coming into last week. I would only take setups that were clear, and I just allowed the markets to come to me. I didn't force anything. Onto the markets. One of the cons last week was not being fully focused during a trading session. I mean, there wasn't really much to take a look at last week, but I still shouldn't have been, scrolling through Twitter or anything like that while I'm trading. It's just something that I shouldn't do, and it's like something that you could do in your daily life too. You gotta be focused at the task that you're doing, at hand. And yeah. Some of the improvements here: being selective with the trades I take, being able to answer the questions like, why did we create this power of 3? Is there time frame alignment? Can I apply breakaway gap theory? Those are some things I should be paying attention to and should be able to answer whenever I do take a model. Paying attention to how fair value gaps are formed, whether that be the entry model or the entry pattern or just the overall model in itself. Understanding that it is NFP week and you don't want to be really pushing too hard on NFP week, so I'm going to half my size during this week and being more focused. So no phone during the trading sessions. So those are the pros and cons here from previous week that I could carry on to this week. Alright, let's see here. So let's see how we close here on this 4-hour and 8-hour candle. I'm still not convinced that, I don't know, 4-hour and 8-hour they're not that convincing for lower prices. So I'm actually just gonna skip out on this next interval, and I'm just gonna go into a chess match. I can just match you, brother. That was a good move, my friend. There's the 10 o'clock open, but I'm not gonna be taking anything during the 10 o'clock open. I don't know, I wouldn't take anything here. Pretty solid setup. I do want a long castle here. Queenside castle. Dude, we literally almost have the same, like, setup. It's actually kind of funny. Here we can connect 4. We can start, you know, pushing this. Oi. I'm about to have a really active night here. Successfully infiltrated the back rank with the rook. B. Pretty interesting here now. And I can get this. He's losing this pawn. That's for sure. I could have gone here. I didn't think too clearly about that. Gukesh. What an interesting, oh my gosh, what an interesting game. We were quite literally like neck and neck. Freaking basically like a battle of who can maneuver here a little bit better. Did I make it there on time? Oh shoot. I think I barely make it, but I think I should be chilling. He actually beats me. Oh my gosh. What? Why can I go? See, bye. That was actually a really close game. Hey, we got the market structure shift, I believe. But now it depends on if you can get displacement through it or not. So there is SMT here at between ES and NQ at previous day low. We are trading inside this 15-minute fair value gap again. So this 15-minute fair value gap should be treated as resistance. I mean, if we are going to continue lower, if not, and if we get a 15-minute candle close above it, then I would treat this as an inversion level. What an interesting morning. Like I said, I don't want to be short. And when we are within a weekly series, we don't want to be short. And when we are trading in a weekly series, watching price action cook. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. We are watching price cook. I'm gonna be like Rook. Yo, chill with the wheel. What an interesting morning. So far it looks like we could, like I said, if we are going to have a target for the upside, it would be the daily immediate rebalance. After we get a daily immediate rebalance, I would probably just close the day there. I mean, not really much. So if we take out previous day low, or if we get a daily immediate rebalance, I'm turning off stream, and I'm getting my butt to the gym. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I wonder if I'm still better here. What the heck is my move? Oh my gosh, it was this. I can just run here. If he decides to take, then I just run. Oh my gosh, I could have just ran my... I'm winning. That was a winning position for me. Yikes. This guy doesn't have any internet. Oh, there we go. Interesting in the morning. Very, very interesting. Getting this pawn now takes like this. Probably get a round castle here. Is castling there the right idea? Eat Louis, man. They see me rolling, they hating, control never wrong. They see me rolling, they hating. The cold never bothered me anyway. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 na 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 na. I don't what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Conceal, don't feel. Oh, let it show. Now they know. I don't know. I don't know. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. What they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Na 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 na. Da 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 da. Da na 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 na. I actually want to take this because his knight will be in a pretty bad spot. Here. Yeah, his knight's in a pretty no spot. Bro. Okay, I thought I was losing, but I think I'm chilling. Oh my gosh, this is actually mate. Oh my gosh. No, bro, I was winning in that position. I don't know why the fuck. Why would I do that? Here it could. No, that's not an option. Here. No, I get my. The only move is here. It's either here or here. Goodness gracious me. Still just balling in the balling. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. Could be just consolidation in this beach. 10 o'clock open. Here's the midnight opening here actually. We just dipped up above it and then began to sell off. Alright. About 6 more minutes left till this 15-minute candle closure. Like I said, if we are bullish, we should close above this 15-minute fair value gap, but I don't know. Alright, so we have We are about to close here in about 2 minutes or so, and it looks like we could have some sort of displacement here, but we need to get confirmation by creating a fair value gap. If we don't create a fair value gap, then I'm not going to enter anything. Like I said, no displacement, no trade. I want to see displacement first.
Dạ. Cô.
Alright, here we go. Looks like we are going to... We could create this 2-minute fair value gap here, but depending on how we close on it, will tell me if it's going to be a gap that could be could be used as an entry pattern, yes or no here. Half size, so about like 290 or something, like 290-ish. No, it's not a gap that I could use as an entry pattern. Okay, so pay attention to how you want to pay attention to how we close above this 2-minute fair value gap, or that 2-minute candle's high. Us closing above that candle's high suggests the idea that we are probably not going to retrace back into it, and if we do, it shouldn't have been retraced back into. So I mean, we still could use it as a support level, but like I said, that in bullish conditions we should have taken this candle's high first, but we did it. So I mean, we can still continue higher here. Like back, the old me probably would have taken this to hit the 30, to target the 30-minute high, but I'm not gonna enter this because I would have preferred a candle closure below that 2-minute fair value gaps, or that 2-minute candles high, but we didn't. So but we still could continue higher here. So let's see if we take out this 15-minute, and notice how this 15-minute fair value gap that we created, this should be treated as a breakaway gap. We shouldn't trade back into it. So you see how we closed above this, the previous 15-minute candle's high. Whenever we closed above it, we created a fair value gap. That fair value gap that gets created should be treated as a breakaway gap. So same idea applies to the 2-minute here. Because we closed above that 2-minute candle's high, this 2-minute fair value gap should have been treated as a breakaway gap. But us trading back into it, I mean, we can still show respect to it, but for entry purposes sake, I'm not going to enter off of it. So the trade would have probably looked something like this here. something like that. It appears that we just hit the high too, so yeah, we just hit the high, so I would have moved stops to break even now and just let the trade do its own thing. And now I would have used standard deviations for, you know, extra projections. So that would have been kind of basically the walkthrough of what I would have done there. But would I have taken it? Not really. It is all in alignment with how I do things here. We have to be objective with the rule set that we created for ourselves, and you can't stray away from that. Those rules that you created for yourself are rules that prevent you from, you know, taking any unnecessary losses. And that was a really good example of to follow your rules. And even though, you know, it's I don't want to put it into in terms where, like, you know where it's going to go, but you have a clear, you know, you can anticipate it to go higher. But the fact is, you're never gonna get things right. It's still you're still trading with probabilities here. So anything that you take it with a grain of salt. And so like I said, something that old me probably would have taken, but currently, presently, right now, would not have taken that, simply because we closed above that 2-minute candles high. And with